Alright, in today's video we're gonna talk about the importance of storing your crypto the right way and my personal horror story with a certain exchange. My name is mikemadz. Let's go. As always guys, before we start the video, please do me a huge favor, like, comment below, check out my links in the description, and please subscribe. Start off with my personal horror story with a certain exchange that I was using. Okay, why did I use that exchange? Because first of all, they were based in Vienna, Austria, and second of all, it was very beginner friendly. Basically, I was using that exchange since 2016, and I was recommending it to most people that I knew. Okay, so it was beginner friendly, and it was based, or still is based, in Austria, Vienna. I won't say the name, but it has to do with a certain type of bear. Okay, anyway, I was using that exchange back then. I didn't know too much, and I didn't care too much about self-custody, so I had most of my coins on that exchange. However, of course, over time, not your coins, not your keys, not your coins, got more popular, and also myself started learning about self-custody. So I bought a hardware wallet, Trezor. Link is down below if you want to order it too. And I started moving my funds slowly over the years onto that Trezor. Okay, long story short, I had a couple of ETH, or had some ETH, let's say, left on this exchange, on the app actually, and I wanted to DCA one day because the market was dipping. I wanted to DCA into ETH. However, I couldn't. I wasn't able to, and I got the message that I had to contact customer support because of some sort of issue. I was surprised because it was my first time encountering such issue, but I contacted the support, and what do I get? I get the message that my account is suspicious of money laundering. And I'm like, what's going on? I have nothing to do with that. I had cash flow, and with that cash flow, I was DCing into the market, like aggressively. Yes, I had to cut back on many other things in my life. However, everything was relatable, and I could prove that with that cash flow I was buying those assets. However, I got the message, okay, money laundering, please do that, and that. So I had to show them my entire bank account, first of all. Like from day one, I had to answer them many questions where certain transactions are coming from. And at the end of the day, they didn't even believe me. Okay, so what happened at the end was that I had to actually, believe it or not, sell my Ethereum. I wasn't even able to transfer my funds to another exchange. I was forced to sell my assets. Okay, so it's a taxable event, of course, and I was forced within, I think, a couple weeks, I was forced out of the app. I couldn't use the app anymore. So, and that's a big, well-known exchange in the EU. And even though I showed them all my documents from day one until then, my entire bank account, it was not enough. Okay, so huge lesson for myself. Thank God there wasn't Bitcoin or anything else on this exchange, because I was forced to sell it. But however, it was a big learning for me. And since then, like 90% of my funds are on the hardware wallet, and especially on the Trezor. Okay, I recommend the Trezor. Why is that? It's well known, it's super secure, and it takes care of my Bitcoin and Ethereum. Altcoins, what I do with my account, we'll discuss now. So again, even though I was able to provide all the proof of the transactions, I was forced to sell my assets. I couldn't move them, and I was forced out of the app. Like with this account, and basically with my identity, I can't use this service anymore. I was treated like an absolute criminal, even though I didn't do anything wrong. So huge learning there. Keep 99%, or let's say 90% of your assets on a hardware wallet. Take care of your own self-custody, and you won't have to deal with those problems in the future. Sooner or later, those centralized exchanges will absolutely wreck you. Okay, sooner or later it might happen, and you should be prepared for that. And it doesn't really make sense to have such a beautiful, rare asset like Bitcoin, such a decentralized network on a super centralized exchange. Doesn't make sense. However, with certain altcoins and some liquidity with Bitcoin and Ethereum should be on exchanges, However, my learning there was I'm not gonna use those smaller-ish exchanges anymore. I'm gonna stick with the bread and butter. What's the bread and butter? It's Binance, it's crypto.com, and it might be Kraken for me. I chose crypto.com simply because I understood that, first of all, they own the domain crypto.com, so you get a glimpse of how much monetary power this company has, and the app itself is great there. Okay, so my altcoins, most of them stay on crypto.com, and a little bit of Ethereum and Bitcoin. It's good to have liquidity on an app. Why? For quick actions. If you want to sell and buy quickly, you're ready to do so. Okay, so I'm not ruling out all exchanges. It's good to have some liquidity there. However, take care of your crypto. All right, coming to the end of the video. If you don't own your seed phrase, and if you don't even know your seed phrase, you don't own the asset, period. Take care of your coins. Make sure you have a hardware wallet. Again, I choose Trezor. There's many more. Do your own research and just pick one. Simple as that. I hope that video brought you some learnings. At the end of the day, if it happens to you, you will learn too. Okay? I was also thinking that it's never going to happen to me and those horror stories will never affect me. I was simply wrong. Okay? However, I've learned from it. Most of my coins are on an exchange, on Trezor, of course. However, it's also good to have certain tokens on an exchange always ready to sell and buy. So I'm not ruling that out. However, take care of your tokens. At the end of the day, guys, as always, the most important thing is don't get wrecked.